My name is Bob Jenkins. I'm a senior infrastructure security engineer. Basically, what my team is tasked with is protecting customer trust and our engineers by defending the network perimeter, taking care of infrastructure kind of service to service stuff, and everything in between. I'm a member of Compass. Compass is a real estate / technology organization. Our business model is to provide real estate agents with a great technology tool set. We're a fully AWS stack, and so we have a good set of legacy problems around various bastion tunnels and bastion hosts that were kind of all over the network, a couple of VPN providers that were adopted by various subsets of our employees. So most of our network access relied on our engineers either manually setting up SSH tunnels or connecting to VPNs to get their work done. This was painful because they had a bunch of manual work to get their work going on a daily basis. Other problems were that in cases where we had resources that relied on shared authentication, there was really no way for us to have a good understanding of who had access really to what resources or even who was using those resources at any given time. Another problem we had was that we kept finding as the security team things on the public internet, which you never want to see. Moving to the zero trust model with Banyan, it allowed us to stop trusting people who had gotten into our network perimeter. So instead of that, once you're connected to the VPN, you have access to everything. Now with Banyan, we're able to provide authorization on a resource and individual level, which gives us a ton of improved security, but also a ton of increased visibility through the Banyan metrics that are produced. The old model was that teams may own a bastion host or security may provide a VPN solution, especially for new hires to Compass working in the product and engineering groups. Historically, each team owned a set of documentation that would get out of date. Leveraging Banyan, having it right there, pre-installed via Jamf on our developer machines, and having that end user documentation about how to use it, how to connect to it, basic troubleshooting things, that's all just very simple, and the feedback from our engineers has been very positive. So one of my favorite features in Banyan is the wildcarding of services. This allowed us to cloak literally hundreds of RDS instances with a single service, so that with a short blurb of documentation, we were able to allow any developer to have a path to their team's RDS instance without having to jump through a lot of hoops. Another huge win for us is the trust scoring feature. It allows us to not only guarantee that the user is authorized to access a resource, but also the endpoint they're connecting from meets a certain threshold that we can allow them to connect to our internal resources. I'm happy, but more importantly, our engineers are happy.